Today, I'm going to show you how to change your oil on your 2008 to 2013 Toyota Highlander. First thing we want to do is open the hood. The next thing we need to do is open the fill cap. All we're going to do is set it off to the side so we can let air in the system. For the next several steps, everything we're going to be doing is under the vehicle. You don't need a lift. I'm going to show you how you can do it in your driveway at home. The only tools that we're really going to need are a 10 millimeter socket, a 14 millimeter socket, and a 3/8 inch wrench. I just have an extension to make the job easier, but you can use any 3/8 you have. This is in fact a 3/8, but I like to use separate wrenches so I don't have to change anything or take anything off if my hands get dirty or oily. So I'm going to start by removing the cover to the oil filter. It's always best to put these little bolts back so you don't lose them. The next thing you want to do is get your drain pans. I use a combination of a couple different drain pans so there's little to no mess. Grab your 14 millimeter socket and it's time to take off the drain plug. Now that the drain plug's taken off, protect it. This little plug's important. You're gonna need it later. I usually like to wrap it in a paper towel and set it off to the side. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the oil filter with my 3/8 inch wrench and extension. Okay, so for as long as I've ever owned this vehicle, the oil filter has been super easy to take off with the 3/8 inch wrench, and this cap has been stuck. This is like on the oil filter housing. But it just so happens that today's the day making this video that this came off. So I went to my Harbor Freight and I purchased this universal oil filter wrench. So we're gonna see if this works or not. It was only about $5.99. It looks like it works for a variety of filters, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Well, I just tried it. It doesn't work. It never fully does grip around the housing of the oil filter, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go buy another solution. Now I got another wrench. This wrench is from O'Reilly's. $10. Let's see if this one works. It worked. I usually just drop my filter wherever my oil's draining. Now I gotta get the new filter. Got my new oil filter here. I've got my housing that I just dropped in my drain pan. I am going to clean this up and get it ready to take my new rubber gaskets and to get ready to install back onto the car. Just want to clean it off with a blue towel really well. So you always want to cover your new rubber gaskets in oil. You want them to have a really tight seal, and when they're dry they're not going to have a tight seal and they're going to leak. Now that the oil filter is ready, we got to put everything back together. First up, it's the drain plug. You just want to hand tighten it. Don't tighten it too tight, just hand tighten it, but get it snug. The next thing we'll do is put our oil filter back on. We don't want to tighten this too tight, but we do want to get it snug. Okay, everything's snug and tight. We'll put this cover back on with those 10 millimeter bolts again, and then we'll go up and start refilling the oil. Take your blue rag and wipe down everything. Make sure all your surfaces are clean. All the surfaces are clean, and now I'll refill. The next thing we're going to do is re-add our oil. I really like this Valvoline high mileage synthetic motor oil blend. It's really done good for me in the past. I really feel like my engine runs really smooth. So I'm going to put my funnel in. I kind of have to angle it the way that this this sits. You can't really just put a funnel down in it. And then I'm going to refill it. Go slow. Don't pour a ton in there. If something were to happen to where it backs up, you're going to get it everywhere. By the way, I know that my engine takes 6.4 quarts, so I'm going to immediately add 6 quarts. Start my engine and check it after that. Put a little bit of oil in, and then go look underneath the car and make sure there are no leaks. We're all good. I'm going to keep filling. I've got 6 quarts in there right now. I'm just going to check the engine with the dipstick just to make sure that there's enough and nothing happened, like I didn't notice that everything is draining out the bottom. And then I'm going to start my engine and then check it again. Last thing, one more thing I forgot. You got to get that pesky maintenance require light to stop blinking if it's blinking, or this is to show you how to get it to stop blinking anytime that it shows up. Don't rely on that maintenance required light though to tell you when to change your oil. Change your oil at the proper mileage. Do it right. Here's the sequence and here's how to get rid of it. What you're going to do is you're going to take your key and you're going to put your key in the ignition, and you're going to turn your ignition. You're going to push the little button until it says trip A. Then you're going to take your key and turn it back into the off position. You're going to push the button up by the trip and then turn the key to the on position again. You're going to see those lights flash all the way down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to see 0 flash across just like you just saw. It's good. It's reset. You're good to go. I usually keep trip A. This is a little tip. I usually keep trip A as my mileage for my oil to know when to change it, but I also will get a sticker from O'Reilly's and put it in the window just to know. And trip B is usually my gas. Now my wife doesn't always do that, and this is her vehicle, so the gas is not correct. But I'm going to reset trip A just to know that I just changed the oil today. Okay, that's it. You change your oil, you reset your maintenance required light, you did it. You can do it. Subscribe for more to come. I've got more videos like this, more builds, more how-tos. You're going to want to stick around. Subscribe and post a comment. Post a comment of what you're doing. What's the project that you're doing on your vehicle? I'd love to hear from you. I'm not a professional mechanic, but I'd love to know what you're doing.